This is Carl.
This is Adrian.
And we're the Knuckle Draggers. Alright, we have an update on the Watson Park community church tent. And I guess, Carl, do you want to mention about this?
I just, they're savages. The bylaw and what they're doing to the homeless people in this city, it's appalling. It's sickening. I mean, we have to come together somehow as a community and get some, the community involved somehow with this, because it's just not going to stop. They're relentless, and we're reaching cold temperatures now. Like we're getting into -10 and -20 this week or next week. So, I mean, bylaw is going to keep doing this, and people are going to die. That's just the bottom line. If you take all your warming elements out of how you survive, like it's a realistic thing now. It's becoming to that point where the temperatures are getting dangerous, and I think we need to do something about it as a community.
Yeah, and we've been asking the city for more warming centers, and we're having a protest on January the 28th, and at 1 o'clock at City Hall. And in response to us asking for warming centers, they took down a big 20 by 40 community tent in Watson Park, and we've had people serve food in there and also have service there. There was a few Bibles on the table still after they took the tent down, and they ripped it down, tore it down, they dismantled it and just threw it in the back of the truck. So that's the response we get, and there's it's shameful. It's absolutely shameful.
I can't believe the city's being like that.
So we had a tent for warming for people to come together, and they tore it down. So I don't know if they have any plans to actually have the warming centers, more of them. There are going to be some centers that are going to be open, but I don't think there's going to be enough for people. Even the libraries, they're closed, and then some of those places that people do get warm at on Sundays, they're limited. So I would say that if there's the central library,
I need to do some research, try to find out what's open, shelter wise, or if they plan on doing any crash beds. Maybe I can call City Hall and maybe get someone to maybe tell me some information if they don't hang up the phone on me.
They do have a plan of opening up some places and at a certain temperature.
If they have to.
I believe it's -15.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then there's stuff opened up. Another thing is that the London Community Foundation, they have the money from everybody that donated, and we asked them if we'd be able to, if they'd put it towards the warming centers, and they said it's already earmarked for the hubs. Well, we've got a problem right now, and maybe those people that have donated would like to let London Foundation know that they would like their money to go to saving lives today, instead of a project that's going to happen a year, maybe 2 years from now.
These hubs are just mud spinning.
Well,
tires spinning in the mud. That's all there.
45 people get to stay in this hub for millions and millions of dollars.
I don't get it.
So, anyways, if you want to give London Community Foundation a call, it's 519-667-1600. Also, on this Monday coming up, there's a council meeting. Monday and Tuesday there's council meetings, so they're at council. So anybody I think can be in the gallery and let them know.
Yeah, let's pack that place.
Well, just you can go there and at any time, and hold a sign that you want 24/7 warming centers. You can also give Josh Morgan a call
Yeah, give that guy a call.
at City Hall. And
He needs some phone calls in his life. He needs some exposure. He definitely needs some exposure. That he does. He needs some exposure. We need to start pressing Mr. Morgan for sure. We have to.
and City Hall's number is 519-661-2489. And Josh Morgan's extension is 4000. And also we could call Kevin Dickens, the staff. His extension is 5878, and those will be in the
Somewhere on the screen.
on the screen above us.
Somewhere.
Yeah, is there anything else?
I think no. I think that pretty much covers it. People need to start calling the municipality and start pressing. Like we get some heat lit up. I mean, we gotta. There's no other way to do it, other than to just apply pressure on them to do the warming shelters. Like I can't believe this is even happening.
Support those warming shelters, and I think the community does want they don't want people to freeze to death out there.
Most definitely not.
It's going to drop next week to -20, and so if we don't have enough in place for enough people, there are going to be people who are going to die next week.
Yes, there is.
And also not including like the frostbite and just it's miserable freezing.
Winter's here.
So we've ran out of time, and we need to really address this and make sure that there's a warm place for every single person in London. And I can't find anything else that would be more worthy of putting our money towards than saving people's lives from freezing to death.
Like, let's be honest for a minute, though. Honestly, we could build one down there, or anywhere in the city for people, but they are going to come and tear it down. If they're not going to, we can't get away with it, right?
Yep.
It's just not going to.
We could fundraise for a tent, and we could put it up in a park, and they're just going to take it down.
That's right.
Tear it down. So we as a community, we have our hands tied, and so we have no other choice than to ask our councillors to do the right thing.
Step up.
Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah, they have to. Like, I can't believe they're not. This is the only place in Ontario that's just letting everything just slide through the cracks. It just makes me sick in the stomach.
It's one of the major problems that London has, and we'll be updating everybody on things that are happening in London. As we speak to more and more people, we're starting to understand more and more how we can come up with more solutions, and also what is actually happening. So on the ground, you can put all the policies and they might sound good, and you have all these programs and they might sound good, but it's the people that are going through are living in these policies and living with these policies and living with these services, and it's not, people aren't happy.
No, resources are depleting on the streets, like they're disappearing. I mean, all this money that's coming in, and then the same question everybody wants to know: where is it? Where's all this money going? Hubs, imaginary hubs. You can talk about hubs. I can, shit in one hand and wish in the other, and I bet you one will fill up quicker than the other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it's ridiculous, right? Like, how much smoke screen are they going to keep pulling in front of the public's eyes before everyone realizes that it's all bullshit?
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. What else we want to talk about?
I guess, we were just asking the community to come together and stick up for our homeless and our addicted, and you know, these are some of the immediate urgent steps that we need to take. There's a lot more, and hopefully as a community we can come together and address these things.
The protest would be nice to get some
yeah.
numbers out there.
So again, join us on January 28th, 1 o'clock at City Hall, and bring a poster saying you want 24/7 warming centers, or you know, yeah, keep them from freezing.
Yeah.
So
Keep them from dying.
yep. Yeah. So yeah, we'll keep you updated and posted, and hopefully we'll see you on the 28th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Thank you.
Awesome.